Hola Marina, ¿cómo estás hoy?
Hola, Ben, pues fenomenal. ¿Tú qué tal?
Fenomenal también, gracias. We're Ben and Marina from Notes in Spanish. If you don't know us, then we use real Spanish conversations to teach people real Spanish as it's spoken out in the street, not what you're going to learn on a boring old app or in a textbook. And we've been doing it for a long 17 years.
Over
something like
17
that.
years now.
Now, often what we do in these videos is we have a real Spanish conversation, just like in our podcasts. But sometimes we just want to share some really fun Spanish that we found. And that's what we're going to do today. But it's all tied up into a big fluency tip, because it helped me a lot to get fluent. What is it, Marina? What's the fluency tip?
The tip is to have fun, no? To enjoy the Spanish that you learn. And Ben used to like to go in the metro or into bars and listen to the other people nearby talking and get just a couple of phrases, and then he would come asking me what the meaning was.
Yeah, you'd start hearing the same phrases over again, or you'd hear something that sounded a little bit spicy, let's say, and I'd come back, Marina, what does this mean? And then I would use it every day for about 3 weeks, and then I'd never forget it. But it made me enjoy so much more the whole fluency process, and you know, it was a way of sounding so much more authentic. So I still do this today. I still listen out as I'm walking along.
What did you listen today, Ben?
So today I just heard something really simple, and I thought I'd love to share this with you guys. I was walking along through a park in Madrid, and there was a guy on the phone looking a bit cheeky, talking to maybe his wife or something, I don't know. And he said, "Te lo juro, te lo juro." And I thought,
I swear,
it's true. I swear, it's true. You know, and I thought, this is fun, because we hear this at home from our kids sometimes, no?
Yes.
Because they often accuse us of what, Marina?
Of lying.
Of lying.
Of lying.
Because they say that we promised them things. It's usually something to do with food, you know, like you said
You promised me you would give me
an ice cream.
Sweet stuff for the school mid-morning snack twice a week. Right. And I was like, me?
Say that in Spanish. What would our daughter
Mamá,
say?
me lo prometiste que el lunes y el viernes puedo llevar algo dulce.
Yeah, you promised that Monday.
Te lo juro.
Te lo juro, te lo juro. So if you want to sound really Spanish, then you can go, and somebody says something that, you know, you really say is true, even though they doubt it. You say, te lo juro, te lo juro. Or you can even say, me lo prometiste, you promised me. But te lo juro is, I just heard it and I thought, that's so Spanish. I've got to share that with our YouTube viewers. Te lo juro. And it made me think of some other stuff that I've picked up recently, because I'm always, even after 25 years or 26 years in Spain, I'm still picking up words and phrases here and there, and always delighted when I find something I didn't know. So the other day I was walking through a small village in the Pyrenees, and I saw that they were setting up for this great big trail event. Yeah. They call it the 8K? Because
8K and 4K.
8K because it's 8,000 meters of desnivel, which means you running up and down all day long, huge mountains.
I thought it was 80 kilometers.
No, you do a combined total of 8,000 meters of going up, which is a lot. People are running, it takes them 18 hours. They're running in the dark. One guy got knocked over when a lightning bolt fell right by him on the high mountain. Amazing. You know, you could say crazy or amazing. I used to think crazy, now I think amazing. Anyway.
Ken wants to
run
next year.
Yeah, next year I'm going to do it, right, yeah. There was a sign on a bridge pointing these runners where to go. But underneath it said this word that I'd never seen before. Huge long word, right? And I looked at it and thought, I can't say that. I just don't know how to say it, right? So the word is, let me have a go at it. Polines. You said, no, I can't say it. I got it. Avituallamiento.
So,
you say it.
Avituallamiento.
There we go. Avituallamiento.
Cuando vimos la palabra, Ben tuvo que empezar como por trozos pequeñitos.
Yeah. I said, how do you pronounce that? I've got it written down here. How do you pronounce it? Avituallamiento. So I said, this is too hard to say. So what I did was I started at the end. Iento. Amiento. Uallamiento. Avituallamiento.
Y eso es porque eres inglés, lo de empezar por el final. Porque yo hubiera empezado por el principio. Habituar, habitualla, habituallamiento.
Right. Somebody taught me. Someone taught me once to start at the end. I don't know who, but it worked. It worked. It took me about 5 minutes. and now I couldn't say it again, but Avituallamiento it's easy. So you can, if you want a tongue twister, say that, learn to say that and then say it 10 times in a row.
Avituallamiento.
The funny thing is, it's a pretty useless word because you only see it really is. And what is it? Well, it's where you get your race food. You've just run 30 kilometers.
They had a stock.
Yeah.
This was.
They had chicken stock. They had
End of August.
Coca-Cola. They had isotonic drink, and they had ham sandwiches, which I thought was quite funny. I don't know if that's what you eat in the middle of a mountain marathon, but anyway.
And pasta.
Pasta, of course. Yeah, and that's more normal.
My friend was in the stand. Yeah.
To get your carbs. Anyway. Avituallamiento. You see that word? I love it. But it may be that if you're more of a beginner, you might say, no, I don't need that now. So it's another fluency tip. Sometimes there's words you go, yeah, that's nice, but I'll come back to that in 2 years' time. I used to do that a lot. But I'm ready for avituallamiento. Okay. Later on, a couple of days later, I was sitting in a bar talking to a Canadian friend of mine, Mike, about life in Spain, and we were
the atmosphere in the bar.
The atmosphere in the bar was wonderful. The guys who look after the cleanliness of the village were in the bar, you know, who keep it clean and everything. They'd finished their day of work. There was about 8 of them. They were all having several beers and they were already quite happy. Mike and I were having a menú del día in the bar, having a wonderful time, and there was just this huge background noise, and I thought to myself, bullicio, no? ¿Qué? Bullicio.
Bullicio.
Bullicio. Okay, so bullicio. We had a vino tinto, and I just thought, vino tinto y bullicio.
Bullicio.
Vino tinto y bullicio. This is harder to say than the last one. Vino tinto y
Es más corta, pero a veces es más difícil.
Bullicio. Okay, and it's just another lovely word which means the kind of background
noise.
The background noise. Yes, say it again.
Bullicio.
Okay, so that will do for today. The point is, go find wonderful Spanish words and just keep them like treasures. And how does this help with fluency? It just helps you love the language. The more you love it, the more you're going to want to use it, play with it. And that's the other thing. When you've got these words, go and find a place to use them. You know, te lo juro. You can say it. Yeah, you can say it to your friend, your partner, your girlfriend, your wife, your boyfriend, your husband, whatever you like. You know, there's always a reason to say te lo juro, te lo juro. So that would be a good one to start with. The other two, pues avituallamiento y bullicio, maybe not. But, you know, keep them anyway. They're just lovely. So what you can do is listen to our Real Spanish Conversation podcasts, Inspired Beginners, Intermediate, Advanced. They are full of wonderful words like this. If you say, where do I get these words? I'm not in Madrid, Ben. I can't go and sit on the metro or go to a bar. Pues you can listen to our podcast because they're full of wonderful words like this. No? And the other thing you can do is get the worksheets that go with them because that's where we write all of them down. So that helps a lot. You get the whole transcript plus our favorite words and phrases. We pick them out. And what we'd also like you to do is to leave us a comment telling us what your favorite recent Spanish word is. ¿Algo más?
Nada más por hoy.
La última cosa. Make sure you're getting our newsletter because then you'll never miss another wonderful Spanish word or another wonderful Spanish video. There's a link underneath to sign up for that. Ya está. Hasta pronto.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.